guys, welcome back to the car show, and today I'm going to be comparing two flagships from two of the best car brands in the world. But you know what, I'm going to leave you to decide which one of these flagships is better for you and the one that you're most comfortable with. My name is HIPTV, and as you know, this is the car review segment, and I welcome you to the car show. So first off, we're going to start out with the price. The AMG GLE 63S is worth 55 million naira. That is a lot of money, and this is a German brand. While the Range Rover is worth 70 million naira, and it is a British brand. These two cars are very strong cars, so we know that durability is assured. But beyond durability, we need to know if the performance of these cars are worth the amount of millions that are splashed on them. Now we're going to start out with the exterior. So looking at the GLE grille, is looking very, very aggressive for a very fast car. And of course, you cannot miss the 3-point star for the AMG Mercedes emblem right here on the grille and the forward-facing camera. There are some things that work hand in hand, and that is speed and aggression at the same time. And on the other hand, the Range Rover's grille is bigger. Aggression, I cannot say for a fact that this grille is aggressive. I can't really say that, but I mean, it's bigger and it's really nice. But for a sport, it's meant to be really, really aggressive, but this is not exactly giving that. Now coming to the side, we have a 21-inch aluminum wheel right here on the Range Rover, and for the GLE Mercedes-Benz, we have a 22-inch wheel, AMG aluminum wheel to be precise. So you need to get that one straight. AMG aluminum wheel, 22 inches for the GLE 63. Isn't that amazing? That is really, really big. Going all the way to the back, we can see the side view is really, really sexy. This is a mid-size SUV, but yet it's giving this, you know, glamour at the same time as aggression. So I'm really, really loving how slopey the side is looking. And then we find our way all the way to the back to check out the trunk space. Now, this is the disadvantage of the exhaust pipes. These are not exactly connected to the exhaust pipes, so these are fake exhaust pipes. I mean, the main exhaust is actually a few inches to the back compared to what you guys are seeing right now. So this right here is just to make the back of the car look aggressive because it's already a sports car. Now let's check out the trunk space. Okay, yeah, we have a sizable trunk space, but if this is not enough for you, like I always say, you can always take this out. I mean, this is actually a whole lot of space, but if this is not enough for you, all you have to do is just drop the seat, and then you get more than enough space that you can ask for. Now let's check out the kind of back space or trunk space that the Range Rover has got. Okay, so now let's check out what we have for the Range Rover exhaust and also the trunk space. Now this is a double exhaust system for the Range Rover HSE Sport. Now let's check out the space, and if it's a sizable trunk space or we have more than we asked for. It's not exactly as big as the GLE, but then we have a sizable trunk space. And of course, like I always say, if you want more room or more space, all you have to do is just drop the seat, and then you have more space right here in the trunk. Okay, that is that. And of course, as you know, typical Range Rovers would always have this boxy and edgy look at the same time. Although they did a little bit of change to this model, so it's a little bit curved compared to the other Range Rover models out there. So that is that about the exterior. Now let's check out the interiors of these cars and then compare and contrast at the same time. Okay, going in, I think I'm loving what is happening with the Range Rover. The headroom is actually very nice, and that is because of the shape of the car compared to the GLE that is a bit curved. You guys are going to be seeing that in a few minutes when I go into the GLE. But now let's check out the infotainment system. This is an upgraded infotainment system. It has a 10-inch screen right here on the dashboard. So this is for your infotainment and this is for navigation. Although the icons are actually very small, so meaning while you're driving, you have to, you know, pay attention. You can't do that when you're driving a very fast car like this, so you need to be very careful. But that for the infotainment system is actually nice. Luckily for this Range Rover Sport, we have a refrigerator inside and it's chill. Woo! Okay, so for this buttons right here, you get to control your doors right here, although it's a bit archaic for a 2019 car, but there's nothing wrong about it. So now let's check out what we got in the GLE. Okay, so I mentioned something before, like the headroom while you're trying to enter the car is quite small, but that I'm going to blame it on the design of the car because it's a bit slopey. It's trying to give that slopey, sexy look at the same time. So if you're a very tall person, you need to be very careful. I actually hit my head like a couple of times for me to figure this one out so that you guys can be safe while you're trying to get into the car. So now let's talk about the space. The space is okay, not so bad at all, and then you have the seat control system on the door, unlike the Range Rover. And on the dashboard we have an old generation infotainment screen and a lot of buttons. This is a 2019 car. I don't think we need all of these buttons, right? Now let's check out the storage. For the cup holders, it's actually not bad. I wish I had a cup to fit into this, but it can fit into any size of cup. So we have the small cup holder and then we have the bigger cup holder. Guess what, guys? You also have a button you can use to control this. So rather than have a refrigerator where you get to ice your drink and all of those things, you can just put it here, press this button to cool it up, or you can just press it again to heat up your drink. Isn't that amazing? And you have the buttons that helps you to control the driving system of the car. And also this has a very beautiful sunroof. You just need to press this and then voila. Very nice in it, and it is very, very safe when it comes to safety. So now let's check out the back. Woo! All right, so for the GLE, I think I'm actually a lot more happier with the back seats because there's enough leg room and there's enough headroom. And of course we still have the same old model system or control at the back. And there's another beautiful thing. So for those sitting in the middle, it might not be exactly the most comfortable space, but it's actually not bad. But if you're driving a very long distance, someone in the middle will get very uncomfortable. So this is a 5-seater SUV. 3 people can sit at the back and then 2 people right in front. So this is also a 5-seater SUV, a lot of headroom actually, and this has a panoramic roof, unlike the Mercedes that has a sunroof. So this has a panoramic roof and the control button is right in front of that place. So I love this, but the leg room is not so much. This is not the most impressive leg room I've seen, but the headroom is amazing. No matter how tall you are, you have enough space to flex your head without having any problems. So the good thing is you can adjust the back of the seat however you want. Maybe not so much, but you can adjust it and your backrest is secured. And the material this car is made of is beautiful. Now we're done with the interior and the exterior. Let's talk about the performance of these two cars. This is a Mercedes-Benz AMG GLE 63S. So this is like the sport version of the AMG 63. So the Range Rover is a 4-wheel drive. So the 4-wheel drive can send torque to all 4 wheels to maximize traction when it is needed, meaning the driver would typically have to press a button to activate that. But for the GLE, it is an all-wheel drive, so this automatically activates that when you need to maximize traction on this car. So this aggressive brute right here is powered by a 5.5 liter V8 bi-turbo engine that churns out about 577 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. On the other hand, we have a Range Rover Sport that is powered by a 3.0 liter V6 engine that churns out about 340 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque. Now for 70 million and for 55 million, which one of these two cars would you rather go for? You get to decide that. Let me know. Anyway, this is where I get to wrap it up on the car review segment on the car show. So shout out to JB Autos for giving us this beautiful opportunity to review these two beautiful cars. These are the cars that the big boys and big girls in my city tend to, cruise around town with. Now you want to join these guys and you want one of these cars for yourself, all you just have to do is reach out to these guys on Instagram. Their phone number and all of their handles are right there on the screen. So this is where I get to wrap it up on the car review for the car show. I'll see you guys on the next segment. Let's go, babies.